The Boruto Timeskip has just been confirmed. Yes, I know that sounds crazy after waiting for 7 years since the serialization of the first Boruto manga volume, but with the release of Boruto Volume 20 over in Japan, in the front cover of the volume, it does state that Boruto Part 1 is over. I know the Boruto anime ended as it finished after Boruto got revived by Momoshiki and became a pure Otsutsuki, with Boruto and Kawaki facing off on the Hokage mountain. But with the manga wrapping up the events of Boruto losing everything with the omnipotence, it basically gives us confirmation that we have seen everything in pre-timeskip Boruto. Boruto Volume 20 is a unique volume, as it has 5 chapters included, which you may not think much about it, but every Boruto manga volume has 4 chapters in it, and with Volume 20 including Chapter 80 with Boruto outside the village, vowing that he will beat up Kawaki one day, it's pretty obvious that something monumental is going to happen in the storyline very soon. Boruto has left the village with Sasuke, and most likely will not return to Konoha for a while, since he was made a villain in his own story. And with the entire ninja world trying to hunt down and kill Boruto, since they think Boruto killed Naruto, Boruto and Sasuke will have to go into hiding for some time in order to stay alive. Now, I know this would feel a bit rushed since the last couple of chapters flew by very quickly, with Boruto losing everything, and personally, I did expect a couple more chapters before we hopped into the time skip. But with how Chapter 80 ended off with it being the final chapter to Boruto Part 1, it did give a similar feeling to how Naruto's manga went into its time skip. With Naruto and Jiraiya leaving the Leaf Village together to train and get stronger, it's very similar to what's going on with the Boruto story, as the Naruto manga did state that Naruto Part 1 ended at the end of Naruto Chapter 238. And with Volume 20 stating that Boruto Part 1 has ended as well, it's pretty apparent that the Boruto time skip is coming as soon as Boruto Chapter 81, which is the next chapter stated to release. Currently, the manga is on hiatus with Chapter 80 released back in April. Chapter 81 will be published in the September V-Jump issue on August 20th. And I think it's a pretty fair conclusion to say that the time skip will begin on Boruto Chapter 81, as they basically confirmed that Part 1 has ended in the manga, and with the manga also going on hiatus for the next 3 months for various reasons, we could say that Kishimoto needed some time to plan out for the future of the time skip, as well as with the fact that Kishimoto is also writing the Minato one-shot manga, which is supposed to release later this year. That being said, Boruto and Sasuke are alone outside of the Leaf, running from the entire world, and with Sarada unlocking her Mangekyo Sharingan out of desperation that Boruto might be killed even though he's innocent, Sasuke vowed to keep Boruto alive out of his daughter's wishes. That being said, Kawaki and Code both want to kill Boruto, since Kawaki wants to eliminate all of the Otsutsuki and Code wants to kill Boruto after he was affected by the omnipotence. Both characters have incredible forces backing them, with Kawaki having the Leaf Village wanting to destroy Boruto, and Code has an entire Ten Tails army behind him. It makes you question, how will Boruto avoid them for years if the story is going into the time skip? Well, the story already addressed this dilemma for us, starting with Code as though he built a Ten Tails army that most likely can destroy the entire Leaf Village and maybe the entire world. He has stated that he doesn't want to attack the Leaf Village right away since Ada and Damon are living there. Now, this doesn't really make any sense considering that now that he was affected by the omnipotence, all of the hatred that Code had for killing Kawaki was now flipped toward Boruto. However, what Code does not know is that Boruto has left the Leaf Village altogether, as even though he wants to kill Boruto, he probably still assumes that Boruto is still inside Konoha currently. Code plans to take Konoha by surprise with his Ten Tails army, and with Ada having the Senringan to see everything around him, there would be no element of surprise in fighting Konoha according to Code. As seen in prior battles, Code loves to take the element of surprise by teleporting between his claw marks when fighting other opponents, but with Ada seeing everything, there's just no point. This shows you just how much stronger Ada and Damon are compared to Code, as even with a complete Ten Tails army behind him, Code is reluctant to attack right away. He doesn't know that Boruto has become a rogue ninja to Konoha and assumes that Boruto is still living inside the village. But during this time skip, for however long it's going to be, Code will eventually find out that Boruto is on his own as a rogue shinobi somewhere around the world. With Boruto having the Karma Seal, he can teleport to other dimensions along with Sasuke to hide, where Code will never find him because 1, he doesn't have someone like Ada to tell him where Boruto is, and 2, he has a dud karma, meaning that he doesn't share similar abilities to actual real karma users. Code has become a bit smarter ever since he was introduced into the manga, and I doubt that he'll just go attack the Leaf Village out of desperation, as it's pretty clear that he's playing the long game. Now let's talk about Kawaki, as all of Konoha wants to kill Boruto for killing Naruto, even though Boruto is innocent. As stated at the end of Chapter 80, Sasuke did tell Boruto that Konoha shinobi are going to relentlessly pursue Boruto wherever they go. This This most likely will include all 5 great nations as well, since they are all aligned with each other. So with that being said, the entire ninja world is going to be hunting down Boruto and Sasuke. At the end of the chapter, Ada did come to Boruto to apologize for being a reason why Boruto's entire life was ruined from the omnipotence. So to make up for it, Ada promised to Boruto that she will not reveal the location of either Boruto or Sasuke to Kawaki and Shikamaru as they run from Konoha, so Kawaki won't know where Boruto is despite Ada knowing the location via the Senringan. In my opinion, for the next couple of years, I think Boruto and Sasuke will be in one of Boruto's karma dimensions, since Boruto has space-time ninjutsu via the karma. And even though Kawaki does have that same ability, he and Boruto don't share the same dimensions through their own karmas. I know Kawaki was able to go into the same dimension that Jiken was fighting Naruto and Sasuke using his own karma, but that's because Kawaki and Jiken share Ishiki's karma seal, which explains why Team 7 was able to rescue Naruto in the first place. Compared to Boruto's karma seal, it hasn't been stated that different karma users can access the same dimensions from different vessels, as Boruto is Momoshiki's vessel and Kawaki used to be Ishiki's vessel but does have his powers. What I'm trying to say here is that I don't think Kawaki would be able to access Boruto's dimension if Boruto and Sasuke escape to another world via Boruto's karma. Since Kawaki has the karma from a completely different Otsutsuki, I doubt Kawaki could just teleport into the same dimension that Boruto is in if he goes there. I could be wrong, but this could perfectly explain why Kawaki and Konoha won't be able to find Boruto in the first place. But even if Boruto doesn't hide into another dimension for the next couple of years, another way Boruto can stay hidden for a very long time is to erase his chakra signature. In Boruto Chapter 60, when Kawaki left the village to battle Code, he erased his chakra signature, hiding his presence, making it impossible for Sensory Ninja to know his location. That being said, Boruto also has this ability, as he also used it to escape the village to help fight Code in the following chapters. As described as wavelengths, Boruto and Kawaki can sense each other's presence no matter where they are, and they can essentially hide from each other by erasing their chakra signature, so they can't be tracked. Boruto can easily do this to get away from Kawaki and remain hidden for years, especially since Ada won't reveal where Boruto is to Kawaki either. Of course Sasuke is with him, but Sasuke is Sasuke, man, so I doubt he'll be found either. He's called the Shadow Hokage for a reason. And these are 2 plot points that need somewhat of an explanation, as the manga is going into the time skip, so I thought it would need addressing. Other plot points such as what's going on with Amato, Sarada, Mitsuki, and Ada as well are probably going to be answered post time skip, such as with Kawaki implanting a karma onto a cyborg to bring Amato's daughter back, and just who's going to replace Naruto as Hokage, who most likely is going to be Shikamaru at this point in the story, since he does run Konoha whenever Naruto is out of commission. In my opinion, there should have been another chapter, but I think it's fine where the manga is leaving off for the time skip. I know a lot of people are going to ask questions about other plot points in the story, but all I'm gonna say, bro, is just let Kishimoto cook. At the end of the day, we are not the writers of the story, Kishimoto is. We're just here to read and enjoy this manga and how the plot will develop. A lot of our questions that we have right now will eventually be answered, and all I'm gonna say is, don't worry, bro, it's Kishimoto running this manga, and so far when it comes to his pen game, he's been doing a fantastic job. Also, before I end this video, I've been hearing many fans say that the manga is going to become weekly or bi-weekly once we go into the time skip, and I want to say that the manga is just going to remain monthly for now. I don't know if you know this, but the manga sales are low and have been on a decline since the release of Boruto Volume 1. If a weekly manga like this was pulling this type of numbers, the series would have been axed, and if it weren't for the Boruto anime generating most of its revenue for the series, Boruto might have been cancelled by now. In fact, Boruto was once in Weekly Shonen Jump, but due to the low sales, it did make a switch to V-Jump to avoid cancellation. Not only that, Ikimoto, the artist of the manga, is drawing this manga on his own. He has some assistance by his side, but it has been stated that he's happy with the monthly schedule, and he does sometimes struggles to meet the monthly deadlines. Even weekly mangakas for series like My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Black Clover have around 10 to 12 assistants to help them out on the production of their manga, while Ikimoto just has him and a couple of assistants to help draw Boruto, and that's about it. And even most successful weekly manga, as mentioned prior, struggle to get out 10 to 15 pages per week, and often take breaks in between due to the workload that they are tasked with. So making the switch back to Weekly Shonen Jump is near impossible, and in my opinion, I think the Boruto manga being monthly is just fine and will allow the story to develop at a very good pace. I know people get very impatient for a monthly release like Boruto, but honestly, it's not that hard. Just go outside and touch some grass, bro. So let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. Let me know, how excited are you for the Boruto time skip? It does seem like the time skip is going to happen as soon as Boruto Chapter 81 is released, which is set to release on August 20th of this year. The signs that they are giving us, especially with them saying that Boruto Part 1 is over in the manga, they basically just told us that everything that we've seen pre-time skip is done, and we're ready to head into Boruto Part 2 of this manga. So I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen in Chapter 81. So let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.